in NYC. I started working about 3 weeks ago, and I had a lot of ups and I had a lot of downs. The one thing about real estate so far is very easy. It's very easy to get a lead. It's easy to get leads. It's just hard to turn them into clients. And the easiest lead is rentals. It's so easy to get a rental. Everybody's looking for a rental. Looking for a buyer, a seller is, I don't know if it's hard. I really haven't tried to look for a buyer or seller. But so far, I've been doing rentals, and it's so easy to get a rental. But I've been doing this 3 weeks. I've had about 30 people contact me looking for a rental. And a lot of them have vouchers. And because I'm new, I don't really know how to work with people who have vouchers, because it's like a whole different process. And everybody keeps coming to me with vouchers. And according to the law, landlords can't discriminate. But it's like, how do you sell your client? Well, not sell, but how do you push your client's application to the front when they have a voucher? Because there's so many people looking for an apartment. I'll see an apartment that just got listed today, and then it's off the market 5 days later. Before you can even get a response, and that's another thing. You go on these websites, look for an apartment, and you try to reach out to the other agent, and they don't respond. You send them an email. If they have their phone, you call them, you text them, and you don't hear nothing from them. Nothing. And then one person, they say, oh, sorry, I don't co-broke. And that's another thing. You could do the 77-hour course, and you're not going to learn everything. I know I don't learn everything by just listening to people tell me, teach me and read this. You're going to learn a lot once you start working. I didn't know that there's agencies that don't co-broke. Or maybe he wasn't being truthful. I don't know. But he said, I don't co-broke. And I searched it up, and it said, yeah, co-broken is when two agencies come together and they work together. And you would think that's normal. I didn't know that some agencies don't do that. So now, when I reach out to people, I have to say, do you co-broke? And a lot of agents, they don't respond. So in a way, I know that people are busy. I've been busy. Like, I've had a lot of people reach out to me, but I've never been so busy that I can't respond to anybody. Never that busy. You call them, email them, and text them, and you don't respond to anything. Yeah, you probably don't want to work with me. Or you are busy. I don't know, but it's crazy. Because what do I tell my client when they ask about a place? Oh, I haven't heard from that person. Or maybe they don't co-broke. Yeah, so you got to ask people. And I feel like they don't want to co-broke because they don't want to split the commission. And it's crazy because it's like, yeah, we all work for a check, but in order to get the check, you got to find a buyer. You got to find a seller. You got to find a renter, a landlord. So why are we putting limitations on who can apply? Like, oh, you can't apply because you already have an agent, and I want to I want to get all of the commission. So you don't want to work with that person. Now you're missing out on potential renters because you don't want to go broke. So I think that it's a good idea to just ask them before you start reaching out and telling your client about these apartments, because it's terrible. I had one lady, I reached out to her and no response. She said, don't call, don't text, only email. And then she had bad reviews on her on a website that she doesn't respond. So I didn't see that until like maybe 2 days after I messaged her. But when my client messaged her, she responded. So I don't know. I don't know. And I know my client was a good she had a good credit and good income. So I wouldn't be surprised if she saw that and chose her. I don't know, but I think that you gotta know how to communicate. If you don't want to work with somebody, or you don't like or somebody doesn't qualify, like they don't have good income or good credit, just say that. Don't say, oh, I'll call you back, or I'll talk to the landlord. Just say that they don't qualify so I can go and look somewhere else, because I can't. Yeah, the everything is moving so fast. So fast. So far that's everything that happened in the 3 weeks. It's a lot. So for any new agents that are working in NYC, rentals are easier. I haven't had any. Well, no, I did have one lead for this one lady was looking to buy a house, but in the future. So hopefully we stay in contact and we work together. I don't know. But everybody's mostly been rentals. So it's really easy. I think it would be easier if I was a listing agent, because working with renters, it's not the renters, it's not them, it's other agents. It's them. It's really hard to work with other agents. But that's all I've experienced so far. So I'll see what will happen in the next 3 weeks. Hopefully, once I get my business cards, I can start handing them out and stuff. But for now, I have to do everything online. So maybe I'll find a buyer, a seller, and I'll be able to experience that and see how that goes. So thank you for watching my video.